Hello again. Thanks for joining me. As I prepared for this video, it just occurred to me that I had been reading from the same book right through this month. Needless to say, I'll be reading another quip from that same book. So join me and find out which quip it is this time. Well, welcome to the Quip Corner. Thank you for joining me and thank you for being part of the week-long Father's Day celebration. Thinking about the different authors or guests I had, I kept wondering, is there a quip that, so to speak, puts a bow, a nice bow on everything we've heard? And I think this one that I picked should work. So let's see what it says together. Quip 82 from, I don't know why I do that. And I know we scold children for bending books over, but sometimes it's easy when it's, well, Quip 82 from book 2 says, children learn from their parents how to progress as they process failure and success. Children learn from their parents how to progress as they process failure and success. The reason why I feel this quip puts a bow on the things we've heard is I think back to my conversation with Brett, and he shared how in dealing with different things in his life, such as mental health, he has been an example to his children, seeing that, look, daddy knows how to cope. And so if they find themselves in those situations, they would know that they can't cope and would also know how to cope. I think about my conversation with Dr. Sam. He talked about leadership showing up in a time of crisis. Failure is a type of crisis, and the way you process failure will determine how your children will deal with it. I remember a few years ago when I was out of work, and one day one of my children said to me something that stunned me, and I still marvel when I remember. He said, "Mommy, thank you for not making the house uncomfortable." And it just dawned on me that it's very easy to make a dip in your life a downer for everybody. So I guess that was one of my many crises, and I stepped up and showed leadership. And I know my children would have learned from that experience how to progress as they process success and failure, because they'll have both. Thinking about the conversation with Mark on his book, Poor Boy, Poor Girl, there were things he learned in his life, things that were a failure, so to speak, about his faith and not speaking up, and he's learned how to turn that around, and his children watching him would learn from that. Of course, Miss Becky's story about her husband and the extraordinary call, and how she called for men to rise up and be the man God has chosen them to be. Once again, the way we deal with the challenges we face will show our children, not just tell them, will show them how they can process success and failure. And of course, Fred shared with us his story through his book, how failure in marriage and success in ministry was equal to a failure, and how he turned things around. And of course, being a role model, his children will also be learning from that. As I bring this video to a close, I dare ask you, those of us who are parents, what are your children learning from you as you process success and failure? If they're not learning the right things, make an adjustment, and you'll all be the better for it. Be unstoppable. Move forward, but move forward positively. Well, thanks again for joining me in the Quip Corner. If you haven't already done so, please subscribe. Yes, that nice red button. And if you click the bell, you'll get notified each time there's a new video, which is at least once a week. And if you liked this video, please click like, share it, and encourage your friends, family, acquaintances, work colleagues to also subscribe so you get a regular dose of Quipspiration. Until we're together again in the Quip Corner, do take care of yourself and keep progressing irrespective of the failures or successes that come your way. Bye now.